I wanted to do this quick video for those of you who make yourselves feel wrong or guilty or bad or judge yourself for having negative emotions. Okay, I see this all the time with my clients, and we work to change it. I was working with someone tonight, actually, and it's like you get this frustration or anger or whatever it is, sadness. And we're going to work with frustration. And so here it is. It's like in your chest or in your belly and you're feeling it. And then you feel bad or wrong for feeling the frustration, like, oh shoot, I'm going to mess up my manifestation because I shouldn't be feeling this way, and I'm just going to have negativity in my vibration, and what's that going to create, right? And so we level fear right on top of that frustration, right? Fear that I'm not going to manifest the right things. Guilt, look at these. Guilt, fear and guilt, that, now I have this negativity and I shouldn't be having this negativity. And so, whoops, we're just creating even more resistance instead of, hey, I'm feeling frustration. I'm going to take a deep breath. And it's okay to feel frustration. Everybody feels it at times, right? And I know that no emotion I've ever had in my life has lasted forever. None of them. Okay? So I'm just going to be with this frustration for a moment. So you're actually allowing, you're softening, you're not resisting it anymore. And you even invite it maybe. Like, okay, what's really going on? What is the source of this? What's my story about this? Usually there's a story that life should be different from how it is. That's why I have the frustration or anger or whatever the case may be. Right? We're resisting life as it is, which causes the contraction. Right? But we're just going to allow the contraction for a moment, not push against it. Just be with it. It's okay. It's like being with a child who had a toy taken away, right? They're mad, they're frustrated, they're whatever. It's like, okay, yeah, it's all right to feel the way you feel. I'm not going to make you wrong for it. And then as you be with that, it starts to soften. And maybe it softens in that 3 minutes, and maybe it takes 3 days, 3 hours, 7 days, whatever it takes. But in the allowing of it, we stop the fear that I'm going to mess up the rest of my manifestation, the guilt, right, for having this, making yourself wrong. So the layers that add on to the frustration, and keep it in place in a sense, because if you're in resistance to what you're experiencing, it actually takes extra time to release. And I used to do this when I would read Louise Hay's book, in my 20s. I would be like, oh shit, I created this illness, right? And now I would layer that guilt on top of it, right? The feeling guilty for I created this, and then, and it's like, okay, it's what is, and what is okay. That's the first step to allowing it to create something greater for you, because illness can create something greater for you. Frustration can create something greater for you. We may not know how yet, but just that invitation, just allowing it, invites the new possibilities. All right? So, if you have questions about this, post below, please, and let me know how this was for you. Hit like, I would really appreciate it. And if it was useful for you, or you have a friend that it would be useful for, please share it with them. That way, more and more of us drop our resistance to what's appearing for us, to what's showing up in our bodies and our emotions, and we can move through it all that much faster. And to not miss a thing, please subscribe And I'll see you in the next video.